Let's go down to the service category. Looks like D is trying to escape there. So C is going to be B2C, business to consumer. Service businesses, you're in a van, you go to somebody, you do something for them, right? That could be elder care. It could be property services, painting, plumbing, roofing, flooring, closets. There's a lot in that category. Pretty simple to do a transaction. They have a need for it. You might have to educate them as to here's what we're going to do, but if you show up at their house, there's a high likelihood that they're going to say, okay, go ahead and do it, right? They're probably going to pay you up front. Or if you have a couple of things like residential house painting, maybe they give you half the money up front. D is going to be B2B, where you're selling to a corporation. Think about things like drug testing, financial services, employment services, right? People don't need this stuff. Businesses need this stuff. Who remembers Jack Welch? Long departed, rest in peace, head of GE. He had this great saying, make your back office somebody's front office, okay? So if you have, what is your core business? If your core business isn't staffing or drug testing, get rid of it. Outsource it.
Why do you have to choose one or the other one?
It's basically
Business as well as consumer.
You can, yeah. And there's a third category as well, where you straddle B to B to C, where you market to other businesses that then put you into their workflow to go into a house. Like you market to a realtor who's looking to sell a business, and then they're going into a house. So there are businesses that go across those boundaries. Let's go back to painting. Bill, we like painting, right? Love painting. Who's heard of CertaPro painters? They paint a lot of houses. What are they up to now? I mean, 750 units,
Way up there.
probably over $1 billion in system-wide sales?
Yes.
Okay. Who'd like to have a 7% royalty on $1 billion? Who knows how much that is, first of all? Huh? $70 million. $70 million. And you know what the great thing about royalty is? There's a lot of profit. Crazy profit in royalty. So think about that kind of mailbox money coming. That's a lot of paint. So if you go to a residential house and you say, well, Miss Smith, it's going to be $5,000 to paint your house. Okay, you look like a nice young man, you know, okay, signed, boom. $2,500 down, $2,500 upon completion. Deal's done. Let's say we want to come here and paint the Sheraton. Think we're going in, well, Mr. Sheraton, it's going to be, $5 million. It's going to be $2.5 million up front. No. There's going to be permits, licenses, scheduling, so on and so forth. It's a whole different category of painting. So the difference, yes, you can do both, but not everybody that can do B2C can do B2B. So you need to be careful about that, because remember, it's your brand. So if you've got a guy that comes and uses your brand and screws up your brand because they took the Sheraton's money, you're the one that has a problem with that, right? Another fun example would be our friend Jared at Subway. Who knows what happened to him? Yes, I know the joke. He's eating a different kind of footlong. But it's a whole different thing now, because I know, I have to wake the room up a little bit. I see you kind of, right? So Subway got impacted by his horrible things that he did. And it goes on and on if you look at companies. So your brand, the sacred thing that you have, you need to protect it. So if it is B2B, make sure that there are systems and processes in place, and that the people that are going out to do B2B, they're different than the people that do B2C, right? Okay, so now think about where you fall into this continuum, and then who is a non-franchised, really good competitor, and go and look at what they're doing, okay? Who knows what quadrant they would be in? I'll give you a quick recap. A, simple retail. B, sophisticated retail. C, B2C. D, B2B. Okay, let's do a quick round the room. What are you in?
DNC.
DNC. Okay, how about you? A, how about you? B. Okay. B. DNC. Okay. A and C, simple retail and service going to a consumer. We go out to them.
Sorry, I go with myself.
Business to business, so you're D. D, okay. How about you? D and C, okay.